when you buy a machine, a big machine with a big price, you want to take the most of your machine. And you want to learn as much, you want to use as much as in your machine. You don't want to keep buying stuff or whatever. So we can transform some our design into something different. So I'll switch the camera and you'll see what. Whoops, you see my camera is not well positioned. So this is a built-in from a built-in design. If I move my luminous lamp, you'll see better. Okay. So here is the little bunny face, but it's to have chocolate inside. There's a pocket at the back. And where this design is coming from, it's a built-in design from the big rabbit. Okay, it's a built-in design. But if you notice, it's bigger than directly into the machine. Amy, if you can you just let me know that I'm at the right place, please? I'm a bit nervous now. I log into the Continental Club, and Janome has so many Facebook group that I never know if I'm at the right place. I'm not sure if she's or somebody else. Let me know that I'm okay. In the meantime, I'm showing you my design. So I'll keep going, and if something, oh yeah, Amy is there. Okay, and she sent me a heart. She's I love you too, Amy. Okay, so all is okay. So what did I do with this design? You know, now it's puckering because it's not standing good, and maybe I did something wrong. I see no comments. I don't know what I did wrong. Anyway, I'll let it go. Okay, so what did I do? This design I enlarged as much as I could, and I can make or a wall hanging for Easter. I can embellish it. I can make a bag out of it, but I didn't want to make I don't know in English the word, you know, that little, I will say a tutu in French, but in English, you know, toy, soft toy. I didn't want to make this. I have so much, but originally in your machine, it's a soft toy. So I'll turn the camera and I'll show you what I did with the artistic software. Okay, you see well now. Okay, so what I did is, you know that the software and the CM17 are they're I shouldn't say Wi-Fi, but they're wireless. They communicate wireless. So this is the original design. Oh, and I don't like. I want you to see. Okay, I didn't want you to see the red because now you'll understand better. So what I did, I didn't want that line. This is the cutting line. Delete. I didn't want the line, you know, to return my not to return to put it on the right side of the fabric. I didn't need this, so remove. Whoop, delete. Okay, and then since the hoop is 18.1, because the 0.1 is important here. The length is 18 inches, 0.1 by 11 inches width. So I enlarge as much as I could. Okay. So now I can do or a wall hanging or a bag or whatever you decided to do. So it's the design as is, but just enlarge and modified, remove the link. So then I said to myself, oh, if I take just the head I can make a bag out of it. You know, you don't want a jumbo bag, huh? So I did this here. So I took the head. Maybe I should put it in the middle of the frame, and I should remove those red lines. You see what I did? Look at this. Okay. And I remove, you know, the bottom of the, starting at his head, that rabbit, I remove all the bottom. I removed his arm, his feet, his carrot, everything in the way. And I enlarge the face. I didn't want to stretch it because, you know, you stretch sometimes it doesn't, oops, because I have too many things. I should say, I'll say group. Hold on. I'll group it. Right, groupe. Oh, my software is in French. You have to understand that. Huh? So I said, if I really change the size, well, that could fit, but you know, it's not exactly. I don't like it. I don't like it. So I left it proportional, but proportional as big as the width of the hoop. And then I said, okay, so if you look on the side here, so I said, okay, I'll keep the outside. So I want to, I have my contour, the eyes, okay. I said, oh, they were white. I put them blue. Up to there, it's easy, okay. And then I did not want to do the ears, the inside of the ear with the embroidery. So you see, on the big rabbit, I embroidered the ears. It's embroidered. But on the face of the little basket, I put felt. And here it's double thickness of felt. And I did the applique stitches. And you'll see the one that we're going to make, it's a single layer of felt. Okay. So I said, oh, for fun, I'm just going to do applique. You know, you want to use your software. Okay. So, and I was showing just before in French. Oh, I will ungroup. Okay, ungroup everything. So you see here, I changed the color because you want to stop. Huh? So this is my positioning line and then my applique line. And then because I want a bag at the back, I want a pocket at the bag, I digitize just the round of the face here. And you see it. I'll move it just for you to see. You see? I digitize just this part. Okay, go back into place. And then to finish everything, I'll show you here, with the digitizing tool here on the left, I cut an opening of my last contour design to be able to return, to turn everything on the right side. And it's, you know, it's so easy. And I'll show you here. It's inside. The opening is inside. So it was so easy, nothing to sew by hand. So we really say it's in the hoop. Huh? The design is made in the hoop. So ETH, which is ITH. So this could be. I just now had to add some ribbon or cording or whatever, you know, to hold the bag. I will attach it to the back here. Okay. So I'm talking about the software. I'm not giving you the lesson because Anne Hein is giving the lesson. But just to let you know or to remind you, probably you saw it onto the Facebook, Janome Facebook. It's just so on, I think, every group. So I guess you saw that the software Artistic Digitizer is free trial starting, well, tomorrow, probably with probably next Monday. You have to register that, and I want to show you. Okay, my software is up to date. So my version, the upgrade is free. My version is Artistic 1.7. 8938. So this is the latest version. Okay, so it's free. Maybe just turn on your software, and the software will send you a message. You want to upgrade? Of course, you want to upgrade, huh? Okay, so this is a free trial. So you can, whatever we're going to teach you this month, you can try directly on your in the software. It's a good exercise. Okay, so if I come back here, I'll turn the camera. So if I come back here, so you see how tall he is and how big he is without the cutting line and the line for turning upside down. So it's really 18 long, 0.1 by 11 inches width. Visit our support page, Janome Artistic. Lots of help here, there. That's true. Okay. So this is what can I do with this? You know, before I do something, I always make my practice. So I like to use foam. I like when it stays stiff, not stiff, but not like a rag, you know, just too soft. So I did it as big as I could, and like I said, it's going to be or a wall hanging or um, a bag. And then I said, okay, now I'll do my rabbit. This is how I did the pocket. So because it is short today, you know, 30 minutes is really short. Let me move this better than, okay. And I have all the lamp, even if there's so, you know, I'm following my steps. So first I did the contour. Then I did the eyes. I followed the step of, and I changed the color of the eyes. And I did his nose with the mouth, I guess. I did my applique. So this is embroidered. Now, to do the pocket, it's so simple. It's so simple. So I have a piece of fabric that I fold in half. And you see here where there's an angle on each side, I put it there. I put this will be my pocket. I just put it there. I want to make sure, I want to make sure that I'm really inside the, no, my angle is up to here and a little bit too high. And then I do my sewing. Okay. Okay. I'm holding with my hand because it's just one seam. There we go. Okay, I did double. But if you want, you don't double it. Okay, it's simple. But if, it stopped. Okay, this is finished. And then what is the next step? It's the last step. What do I have to do? Put my lining, which is the backing, to cover the whole design up to his ears. I hope you're seeing well. Okay, and here, and here. And then I let it go all the way around. What time is it? I won't do it in front of you because it's takes too long and I have something else to show you. So rigid, you're right, rigid. Yeah, rigid, but and all you see also it's easy to move. But if it's just cotton, look at this, just cotton. I don't want this. I want stiffness a little bit. So when the whole thing is done. You'll have an opening here at the bottom, like I showed you on the software. You see here, I left this open. This is where you're going to return. My last step is you're going around sewing, and it stopped there. Then you take your scissors and you cut, you leave like 6 millimeter, not more than this. 6 millimeter. Of course, you have to cut in all your angles here, here, here. You have 4 angles to cut. And when you cut all the way around, when it's over, you turn by the opening onto the right side of the fabric, and you will notice the way it's done that the opening is inside the pocket. If you want to hide it, if you want to hide your seam, it's inside the pocket. So imagine how easy it is. Let's say you do it last minute, we do that, sometimes it's already nice. You iron it and it's done. I turn it so much today that I need to, or you can change fabric. This is plain cotton. You can change a fabric that is not, doesn't need ironing, So you see what I did here? I changed the color of the eye. It's a good practice for the software. I did an applique instead of embroider the whole ear, the inside, and I cut the bottom of the rabbit. Now it's here. I cut off the bottom, okay, and I add my pocket. Hey, look at this. It's built-in design. So instead of going and buy project, we call this I in the hoop, ITH. So you have from this design, from one design, you have many options. Maybe you'll have better option than me. See, I have the option of doing as it's presented by Janome inside the machine, then to enlarge it a lot to make or a bag or a wall hanging, and you will decorate all the way around, or to create this little face as a bag, you see, okay. And one thing I want to point out, it's a real big design. Yeah, my stand doesn't move more than this. So I like hold on, maybe, yeah, you see well. So I like to print my template. And because it's a big design, the template is, I recuperate my sheet. So I had to print, the machine start. Oh, I'm going to lock it, so I'll have no problem. Okay, so you see, that's another thing. I lock my machine, so whatever I'm doing, there's no mistake. No mistake it can be because my machine is locked. So it's another good option of the machine. So here I have 4 sheets that I cut, and they have some marks to tell us where to cut, and I position to the bottom here, not in the center, because I add my foam. I had my foam here, so I didn't want to put a whole thing of foam, the whole hoop, and using just a part of it. We want to save. I really like this kind of foam. And one thing that I also have to do, that the machine has 2 screens. I'll try to move it another way for you to see better. I think I'll be okay. Yeah, I hope so. I'll unlock it, okay? Hold on. You see, there's a height of the foot is possible to change because I have foam. I need the foot on top of the foam. If I don't do this, if I don't change it, I have thread nests. So you see, it's at 2.4 instead of originally is, excuse me, Okay, instead of 1.7. So 1.7, if I put it down, you see what happened? It presses, and I'm going to end up with the nest of thread. So if I lift it, I was at 2.4. You see, it'll float just on top. So you can adjust the height of the embroidery foot to prevent this. I'm coming back on the software to show you something else. On the computer, I should say. Okay, so this is big. I'm going to shrink it, and I'm coming here. So if you are an owner of Continental M17, okay, something new happened this week. So you have a few homework to do. First homework is you have to upgrade your software, okay, or ask for the trial, fill up the form and ask for a trial of the artistic digitizer. And if you have the Continental M17, well, this is new, Continental Academy. And you can have access to this. It says video tutorial, updates, project, and more. So maybe if you want to join this, you have to fill up the form here. And they'll ask you name, address, city, Canada or USA. And I have to say this is for Canada or USA. No other country yet. Maybe later. I have no clue. I don't know. And then your zip code, your email address without a mistake. Confirm your email address, your phone number. Which software are you using and the version of your software? Machine model, CM17, huh? Serial number of the machine, which is at the back of your machine. Your dealer store name here. The date of your purchase, and if you need the inquiry details. Okay? So you have to do this. When this is done, you will receive an email. Go back. Oh, I'm not sure if I did this right. Oops. Maybe I'm here. Maybe no. Maybe I'm here. Yeah, here. Okay? You will receive an email. And then you'll have access with the code, with the password, and you'll have access to the content. And look what's in there. You know, the service manual. Look at all this. Oh, it's full of information. I don't want to be not nice, but everything is in English. So the French, this is, for us, it's sad because some people here doesn't understand English at all, huh? So, but you see different tabs and with a lot of video. Let's say you want quilting video. Look at this. I cannot have access. I have to enter the password. Oh, it has to connect, huh? So I'm filling it the password, and then all the videos are there. All the videos. No, some videos. It started because they'll keep adding and adding and adding. Sewing application, software and application, project A. Again, you can. This is me. Ay. So you see, they're going to add and add and add just project for Continental M17. So this is another homework you have to, tip for using accurate stitch regulator. You know what? It's full. And it's just the beginning. This is new. Imagine. And they really split it into different, it's high definition of quilting, high definition of embroidery, high definition of sewing, high definition of watching. You know, everything is high definition with that wonderful machine. Okay, so that is another homework you have to do. And now I am not alone today. And I want to show you what's going on here in Montreal. Whoops, I have to be careful with my iPad. So you see, I have my iPad in my hand. So you see, my embroidery, my CM17 is there. And if I turn around, a second embroidery here. Touche à l'écran. Okay, because she was busy embroidery. So you see, hey, it's so beautiful. Two machine in the little store, in the little school, okay? And this lady just bought this machine. Her name is Lomeco, and of course she speaks very well French, very well in French. But Lomeco, which machine did you have before? Just the previous one to this one.
The 15,000.
15,000.
Yeah, memory craft.
Yeah, memory craft, yes. And why did you upgrade?
For the better one.
For a better one. Yeah, more. Where did you see this machine? Where did you see it in action?
Here in the Celine school.
Yeah, in the embroidery club, because
yes.
And previously you have 15,000 and before 12,000, so you keep following the progress.
Yeah.
And when a lady buys a machine, you see, look at the mess, because we're really embroidery here. We're embroidering. So the lady is a whole day with me when she pick up her machine, and we have to try our machine. So I'm going to hold my iPad. So then we'll move. This is her first embroidery on this machine, but it's easy to understand. It's easy to navigate because it's on the Janome DNA. Yeah. So there's a lot of you know, you're like home. It's different, but it is also easy to navigate. So this is the first embroidery with her machine. Oh, we have to finish this here. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, we stopped because of the noise. Okay, so like I said, we have a lot. Thank you, Madame Lomeco. Thank you very much. And you'll enjoy your machine. Yes. You'll enjoy. Sure. Okay, so, okay, you know what to do this weekend? Little bag, okay? And a wall hanging or another big bag, and you play with your machine. You have to upgrade your software. You have to register it for your CM17. You have to register it to the Continental Academy. So I'm saying I'll turn the camera to say good. So I wish you a good weekend and a lot of embroidery. I'm sorry with the screen. So bye-bye, everybody.